Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and former President Donald Trump and his new tag team partner, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., they just scored a massive victory, and you know the Harris team has to be furious. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And guys, if you're not watching us on YouTube, you know, it helps us so much if you do that. So simple. Just go to that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@ExplainAmerica. Click subscribe when you get there. It's absolutely free, and it really helps us out. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is behind Donald Trump. He has endorsed him. People on his team are now creating PACs to support him. His former vice presidential pick, Miss Shanahan, Nicole Shanahan, she put out a video that I think is one of the best. We have it on this channel. Search for it. It's such a great ad. But the Democrats, they're terrified of this. They know that the election is so close that his endorsement could mean the difference between being president and not being president. That's how close even the polls, even their polls say it is. According to the polls I've seen, I don't think it's all that close. I think Trump's ahead, and I think he's got the best electoral college chance by a lot. I think it's his right now, and you know we have to wait and see. Of course, we're 60 days out, just about. So, and early voting, and this is what this is about, has begun in some states and is beginning in some states because it's no longer election day. Apparently, it's election season. I understand, hey, some people have to work and you need early voting. Okay, a week? No. Months they're doing. And North Carolina was about to start their early voting, and they would not take Kennedy's name off the ballot. A court has now stepped in and said, hold the presses. No. He has to appeal this. You can't force somebody to stay on the ballot because he met the deadline. The deadline was just this week, really, or last week, to take your name off the ballot. Well, he applied in August. So there should have been no controversy except that the Democrats that are in control of this particular board want Kennedy's name on the ballot because they want him to hurt Donald Trump. And that's all he would hurt at this point. He ain't going to hurt Harris. So they want his name on that ballot. And he wants it off. Because people see the name, they can vote. You know, they don't see the name, they're less likely to write it in. Well, this court gave a resounding victory to them, and the Harris campaign is definitely smarting from it. I want you to watch this report on it, and then let me know what you think in the comments.
A battle to get off the ballot. RFK Jr. winning an appeal to have his name removed from the North Carolina and Michigan ballots in an effort to help Donald Trump. But now officials are sending the case to the state Supreme Courts.
As multiple battleground states are scheduled to send out ballots to some voters later this month, making September and October less of a countdown to Election Day and more of the beginning of election season.
So let's get into election season. Let's go to the wall and understand the different types of voting, when it will happen, and what to expect in the months leading to Election Day. Now, Charlie, we talked about these terms. I think they're often used interchangeably, and in some ways they are interchangeable. Mail-in has become this all-encompassing category. Well, let's start with the one that probably people are most familiar with, which is absentee voting.
Yeah, which has been around forever, and it's the safest form of these new forms that we're getting used to, which is, and it was originally designed for, like, soldiers. If you were out of the country, if you were away, it's been expanded some. To include, like you pointed out earlier, college kids that go off. But it's the most secure.
And you traditionally had to provide a reason why you had to vote absentee. That, of course, got expanded with this catch-all category that's taken off in recent years, which is mail-in balloting. In many cases, by the way, without request, sometimes just pushed out to voters.
Yeah, it's mass mail-out ballots where you don't have to ask for anything. They just come in the mail. You end up with, and that's where you wind up with lots and lots of questionable situations where you have piles of unfilled out ballots that could be filled out. You know, obviously, you have election officials who work very hard to prevent bad ballots from getting in there. But it's a lot harder when you have
ballots.
Untold numbers of ballots floating around.
And something that's not been embraced across the world, rejected.